let's try it. All right. Let's look on Twitch. Twitch usually picks it up first. Let's look on Twitch. Twitch usually... All right, that seems to work. What about YouTube? YouTube audio? All right, yeah. And chat. Welcome to Code Hangout number 230. Today, we're gonna take another poke at the Umami Analytics disaster from last stream. And to help us out, I have my Mac running. We can install it there, we can try that. But I also started up WSL2. So hopefully we can just install it here. And I was just looking into how to run it. And excuse me, but I have a bit of an upset stomach, so I need to eat something. So I have these noodles here. And it's gonna be a bit slurpy. So, how do I rebuild it from scratch? That's kind of the question, because last time we had some issues. And I don't know if I needed to destroy, to delete something first. So we have the Umami folder here. Looking for packageization. So, what do I have to do to rebuild from scratch? Umami rebuild from scratch. I think the important thing is first to get the database server running. Let's see. Also, we have the option of going Docker. So let's first install Postgres on WSL. Well, I think the whole point was that in WSS1 I can connect to the Postgres server. And what was pgadmin was our tool, right? So let's just verify that pgadmin can connect to the Postgres server running on Windows. Oh yeah, and today I'm not using my earphones. I'm just running it through my speakers. Let me know, the audio might be terrible. Just let me know if there's an issue. Thanks. Why is this taking so long to start? Hey, there we go. Didn't we write a script to test something here? Yeah, we had test PG. So let's run this from here. Yeah, I don't think I have my super fancy autocomplete installed here. Oh, not scripts. That's why the autocomplete didn't work. All right, fair enough. So, here, it should now work with localhost, I guess. Econ refused. Was it this? Oof, I don't even remember. Oh my god, I don't remember. What was the password I used? Not this one. Was it this? No. Okay, Jesus, all right. All right, so I think I would want to delete this. Is that what I need to do? But wait a second, this is not working. Is that because the user we created here wasn't working. Definition, password. Shouldn't it be this? Econ refused. So, wait a second. Does that work from Windows? It does. It doesn't work from WSL2. Wait, what? Doesn't that work from WSL1? What? No, that doesn't work in WSL2. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, 1 second. WSL2 cannot connect localhost. I thought it's supposed to work on WSL2. IP manager. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem to be true. Ah, wait. But we might have changed this. So if I get rid of this, although, is that the same file? Yeah. All right, what if I connect to this? Try that first. No. And what about this one? Okay. That gets us to where? Does it get us to there? No. Oh yeah, it outputs the client here. Client.connect. It's waiting for client.connect. Okay. On that IP address. So if I do this, and then I go here and I restart this, is it gonna add that to the listen IPs? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, no problem here. No problem on the Windows. Client Connect just stalls. Okay, wait a second. Node PG, Client Connect timeout. There's no timeout. It can't just sit there forever. Like, that's ridiculous. There needs to be a default timeout. Come on. Okay, so it times out. So it just sits there waiting. Econ refused. Error -111. -111, what's that? It's weird that it should behave the same on these two IPs, but it obviously does not. And I'm guessing localhost resolves to this. Yeah, in fact the address says the same. So here, if I look at this server, shouldn't it tell me properties, SQL, statistics, processes, Umami. Wait, are we connected or are we not connected? State. So I'm guessing we are connected. Although, didn't we just restart the server? If I disconnect, right? And then we have this one. And then I can say connect server. Okay. So that connects on, and I'm assuming it's the default, default port, but it's not saying anything along those lines. Okay, but which port? I want to tell me the port. PG admin does. Where can I find the port? I'm assuming it's the default, but I'd like to confirm this. Connections tab. There is no connections tab. They keep talking about tabs that just aren't there. Nothing to open. So if I close all these, which of course are all different sizes, so the X jumps around, can I now go here and find the connections tab? No. Can I go here? Find the connections tab. No. My god, this pgadmin is such a... How is this so bad? It's such a simple tool and it doesn't do even the most simplest things. So I should be able to say SQL. Could be no databases. In the query tool. Okay, is there a query tool? Tools. Query tool. Alt-Shift-Q. Alt-Shift-Q. And then I can say show port. And then I presumably can run it. 5432. Okay, at least the port is confirmed. To econ refused. So this was all bollocks what ChatGPT told us last time, that, oh, it's because we're in WSL1 instead of WSL2. Let's install Postgres there. Okay, so can I just run this? Don't know how long that'll take. So then I should probably be stopping this service. In the meantime, let's install it here. Didn't I download it last time? One sec, let me see. Did I? Is that in downloads or something? All right. Yeah, now I remember. I wasn't able to install this. Mac OS. How to install downloaded DMG file. Into /applications. Where is /applications? Go applications, drag here, stop. Okay, so there is a Postgres application installed. Install Postgres. Is there installation instructions for macOS? Brew install Postgres can be installed in Mac. That runs in the menu bar. So do we have a Postgres menu bar item here? No. So what exactly did I install? Okay, maybe this is what we want. Can you open Chrome? Postgresapp.com. In the meantime, in parallel, we'll see if this is running. Okay. So psql-version. Okay. Should be able to just service start. And then we should be able to inquire the status. Okay. What's this now? Now the question is, do we have a new server here? Refresh. Okay. Is this an SQL command line? No. Switch the Postgres user account within your Linux shell. Add the PSQL to the PSQL. Boom. Okay. Can I do this now? Yes. Exit. All right. How to connect to Postgres inside WSL2. Okay, so we need to go to edit this file. Apparently, does not exist. Okay, so bollocks. Because it's 14 for some reason. Install Postgres 16 on WSL. All right, let's do this. Let's do this as well. So we want to do this. Then we want to do this. Then we probably want to. Oh no. Okay. I don't like where this is going. This sort of stuff usually ends up in a mess. Let's do stop first. And status. Which version? How to find what version of Grid is installed. Okay, post dash capital V. Postgres not found. PSQL dash V. Okay, now that's at least version 16. This is strange. Can I refresh this? Can I remove this? Remove server. Remove. I can't stop it from doing that? Oh my god, that's so dumb. Remove server. Probably can't remove while it's trying to connect. Remove server. Okay. Let's try this again. Nope. All right. How to uninstall Postgres on 2. God damn it! Why is everything so freaking annoying? PostgreSQL-14. So I can upgrade it to 18. Postgres 14 can be upgraded to version 18. This will be attempted now. Okay. Failed. Yes. Okay, just remove everything. Okay. Let's hope this stuff is not all bollocks. Okay. PSQL shouldn't exist. Okay, now how to install Postgre version whatever. I think earlier we had a way of listing it. Can I just install 18? Yeah, why 16 when there's 18? Okay. Failed. No such file or directory. That's not great. And now it works. Show port. Okay. Postgres show version. I mean, it might be just show version. No. Select version. Okay. Now, can I connect to this? If I close this and then restart it, will it maybe not behave so stupidly? Ah, wait, so. Now if I go to cd etc post cd18, all right. Okay, now we have a conf file. So, file is unwritable. I think we might have to stop it first. So we gotta quit from here. This is not a good sign. That seems a bit silly. Well, let's see if it'll let me edit this. All right, file Postgres. You see, what I don't like is that I feel like I'm spending so much time not even starting. I'm not solving problems here. I'm dealing with Linux bollocks. And that's always so frustrating. Like, that's something with Windows, at least I spend time dealing with a problem, not trying to get started on maybe being allowed to deal with a problem. It's owned by Postgres. Okay. Makes sense. Linux change current user. Who am I? su-postgres. Postgres user default password. Did not ask me for a password installed. Do I have to change ownership? Okay, edit file owned by different user. How do I edit the file? Without changing owner. Can I just do sudo? Okay, maybe that's what I want to do. All right. So there's a password in here. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Also, what do you mean? There's no default password because it uses the PH control authentication, often defaulted to ident or pure authentication. This means the database usually authenticated based on your operating system user, allowing you to connect without a password if you're logged in as the Postgres OS user. Windows or installer. Okay, so after following the steps in order to set up password by default system account for Linux, sudo. After accepting, you will get into the Postgres. Yeah, okay. Postgres Linux user default password. All right, let's forget this for a sec. We said we wanted to connect. Listen address. All right, so listen address. How far do we have to scroll? Does Nano have search? Nano search. Control W. Listen. Address. Okay. If I do this, and then I'll do sudo save the file and exit the editor, then press enter. Let's do this again. Listen, and this should be asterisk. Okay, exit. Now we want to edit this file as well, except for version 18. Okay. Add a line to allow connection of any host using password authentication. So we want a host. Let's refer all. I don't know what the spaces are for. 0.000/0 ND5 X. All right. So restart. From your Windows command prompt. Okay, should I put the current IP address? Host name from you. Problem is I have multiple, obviously. WSO how to find IP. So if I do this from in here, no, from in here, that is, no, that doesn't make, maybe. Seems strange. Connect from Windows. So now I should be able to go to here and then say servers. No. Remove server. Remove. Register server. WSL2. Connection. Save. Why does saving take so long? Are you trying to connect? What the hell? I think this is all bollocks. I think this is all bollocks. This is all wrong. Let's have a quick look at our little test script here. So if I go new Windows shell, WSL Ubuntu 2, test something. Okay, wait a second. All right, that means we could connect via localhost. So if we do localhost, connection failed for server failed. No password supplied. So, Postgres connection failed, no password. But what is the, Jesus Christ, Postgres, what is the default password? Can I use no password here? Just do this. Whoops. If I go here, client password must be a string. Postgres. If I try this user, sudo blah blah blah. If I change the user first, now I do node test pg.js. Nope. Oh my god, I have nothing. Oh my god, I can't even get there. Are you kidding me? I just need to connect to the printer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is ridiculous. Alright, PSQL. Okay, set the password / password Postgres. Postgres. Okay. /q exit. Okay, but if I now say user Postgres and password Postgres, database around. Okay, I can deal with that. It probably wants me to create another user, but for now I don't actually care about that because that's nothing to do with Umami or getting it to run. So we should now be able to just add this as our user and password and just make this local host. Okay. And we probably need to create the database first. Let's see if it does it for us. npm build. npm build. npm install -g npm. I thought I ran that already. Okay, let's see if that'll do something. Something's happening. No errors yet. It's the time of the year where I freeze without the sweater and I boil with the sweater. Okay. Learned a few things. Learned Control W for searching on Nano. That's kind of nice, actually. If I do this, does that work now? It does. Query raw invocation. That does not exist. So it wants me to create that database first. Okay. If I create the database, Umami, save. Can I just do it again now? I wonder what it is doing. Like, what is all this time before it finds out it doesn't even have a database? I guess it builds JavaScript first? Weird. Okay, this was good. This helped my stomach settle a bit. My stomach was all over the place, very annoying. Okay. It wants me to update. I don't know. I'm literally downloading things right now and they're already completely out of date. It's a freaking mystery. Okay, we have a database check that's successful. That's new. Ooh, it created a script. That's nice. MMDB, Geoslite 2 City. Okay, so it's doing stuff, and I don't think it got this far previously. There's all these objects, but what we don't have is a table. You have a schema, okay. Subscriptions, casts, catalogs. Where are the tables? We don't do tables anymore? Is that old people language? Are they now called publications? Do I need to refresh? Refresh. Catalogs? Nope. Schemas. Click. Tables, views, types. Oh, tables, here we go. It's empty though. Your work says, but it may not be correct. No, it's probably not correct. Yeah, I don't know why Next.js is so bad at figuring out the root of the project. It seems so dumb. Like, it detects the file and then just doesn't use it. Why would Next.js need telemetry from my, like, this is ridiculous. It did something in 2 seconds, but the other 33 seconds, it's not telling me what it did. That's a bit silly. All right, come on, come on. One page create. Like, I don't know what these programs do in all that time. Compilation in the early 90s wasn't this slow. Like, my God. I used to press a key and before I could release the key, the program was compiled and running with graphics, a video game, and everything. All right. There's a bunch of stuff we need to fix. Let's see if I can fix that log file bollocking. Grab that. Can I figure out what's going on here? Different. You don't use where you can manage the root option. Resolve files from link to version. God damn it. Okay. I don't know what the Next.js config file even is. Next config probably. Okay. And where would it be setting the root here? I'm not sure I like this. Oh, okay, cloud mode, fair enough. We detected. All right, so require path, turbo pack root, turbo pack. Nope. Okay. Exports. Default. Okay, base path. Where does base path get set? Up here. Base path. Process.env base path. Okay, so I can change that in the env file. So I can say base path equal. I don't know why it's not better at figuring that out, but okay, whatever. Whatever. I guess. Okay. Let's get to the browser that's knows something about Umami. Here we go. So we did that. So PFP start dash dash name Umami. Okay, that's fine. We don't need that right now. So right now I can just say pnpm start. And that'll just start it up, right? Just like that, boom. And then I can just do localhost 3000, which apparently seems to be the port du jour for Next.js projects. And no, command field with Xcode 1. Anyways, should not start with, should not end with, okay. Now it figured it out after all this time. I'm gonna put the sweater back on because my hands are getting cold. I might have to find a thinner sweater or something. I do own those. Yeah, I hadn't barely even worn any clothes, like any t-shirt, until like a couple of days ago. And now it's so cold I'm thinking about getting a second pair of socks. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is so dumb. And I think it's always wrong. Like, it's always wrong. Okay. But how do I tell it? I still don't know how to tell it which one to use. This doesn't match anything here. There's no turbo pack. Next.config.js. Next.config. There's a TS, not a JS, and there's no turbo pack. But maybe I need to add it. Maybe I'll just add it here. Yeah, let's just do it this way. So instead of base path, we'll just do root path. So if I do this, and then do this. Also, why does it take so long to start up? Like, holy moly. What's it doing? Now it's starting, like it stops 5 seconds and then starts to start, like, Jesus. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So, build, start, blah blah blah, print warning, standalone configures its stage product. We run the app in a Docker container. For that is based on the width of blah blah blah, output to standalone, to run build, next build, next start, da 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 da. Standalone, because probably means that the next start isn't meant to start the server for output standalone, as it doesn't make use of these output modes. You can still use it as a rule, just use what a normal next build would output. One thing we can do is these. I don't. Ready in 18 seconds, yeah, my ass. Okay, if I refresh this, okay. Failed to execute trace and response, unexpected update. So it's already broken, and it's crashed now? Error, Prisma client, known request error. Okay, Umami, boom. So now to figure out why, if I follow the instructions, you see, you shouldn't get a million errors if you literally type in the 4 statements in the, like it should work. It's, sorry, it's so dumb. Public.user does not exist in the current database. So, table public.user. So, Umami, all tables are empty. Umami, rebuild tables. And this AI thing just is always off. It just doesn't do anything. Umami clean install. Clean reinstall. I've done it already. I've done it so many times. Do I want to actually start over from scratch? Like, tables here are non-existent. If I exit here, right? It does have a bunch of tables here. So when I run the test script on the database Umami, these are all the tables that exist, but there's no public user. So, what's the error specifically? Invalid invocation. So if I search for this, maybe it's not open. Do I want to ask ChatGPT? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm paying for it after all. Does that make sense? Oops. No, no, no. I just copied this. Paste what I'm copying. The echo doesn't show anything, but the line is correctly in v.env file. Oh, Jesus Christ. Database use development mode. Alright, so stop this. Hey, PM def. Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, so wait a second. No, wait. I don't know. Is this started yet, or is it just sitting there doing God knows what, waiting? Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna close all of these. I'm just gonna go localhost 3000. Why does it take so long? Alright, well, it hasn't started yet. Okay. When running pnpm dev, it starts the service. I cannot run any other commands after that. I think you're confused. Ready in 25 seconds. Does it mean it is ready after 25 seconds, or it will be ready in 25 seconds? That sentence doesn't make any sense. Ready in 20... Okay, it's not ready. It's not doing anything. Oh, it's not 3001. Why? Compiling. Oh, Jesus Christ. What have we come to? Yeah, this sort of thing makes me sad about software development in the modern age. Like, this is garbage software. Like, this qualitatively, this is worse than my throwaway prototype crap. Like, what the hell? Issue. What? Can update component router while rendering a different component to look at the bad state set. So we're already getting errors. Like, it's already outdated. Like, why? Okay, okay, how do I log in? Password Umami. Okay, so there should be an admin user and password Umami. And that should log us in. Incorrect username password. Umami. Okay. And it shouldn't be an... This should not be the frickin' error. Like, handle your errors, guys. What the hell? Oh, can I just do this, please? It's not trusting me. Like, it's I don't know if I should be insulted. It's operating like a dumb basic tech support dealing with an idiot user. And those kind of people don't usually know more than me, so I don't know where I'm supposed to go with that. The real Umami reboot does not put in the project root. Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Are you kidding me? Well, I guess we have to restart it now. This is gonna take like a freaking minute. Retreat you want only if it's W's. Okay. Still blank. Oops. Really? Then why are you telling me this command to run this command? Oh my god. It's telling me to run a command, then I run the command, and then it tells me, oh, well, of course that command doesn't work, you idiot. Like, what the heck? Well, you just told me to move it into the SRC subfolder, so of course it is not in the Umami folder anymore. Removed it. I want to ask it if it's stupid, but that's a silly question. Are you kidding me? That was my mistake earlier when I said to move env into SRC. Oh my god. What? Working directory must be here. Are you... What the frick is wrong with this thing? Jesus. Like, occasionally it'll tell me a command that I'm not familiar with, so I'll try that. But it's done all the time. It's right back where it was all along, and you told me it was incorrect. How can it suddenly be correct? I'll try this. Because I haven't run that command yet, because the other command doesn't work, that it wanted me to run all the time. What happened? You corrected it. No, you broke it in the first place. You told me to move it, you dummy. It's like gaslighting par excellence. Okay, we do have something. Can I now do... Oh yeah, this thing is new. Admin Umami. Ooh. Oh, nope. Do we... Can I see the data from here? How many rows? 0. Tables exist, but user table is empty. Okay, so there's a setup. This is all bollocks. Why are you just... I mean, those hallucinations, but like, what the hell? De-escalate, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Jesus. The thought process is insulting. So the installation process... Who create? No, it didn't. Umami did not create the default user. What is it doing? Let's see what it's thinking. Apparently AIs get smarter when you tell them to be smart. So it's just looking at the documents. It doesn't freaking know anything. Don't apologize. That doesn't do me any good. Stop. I'm watching your thought process and you're making bad assumptions about me. Run pnpm install by pnpm build exactly as the installation guide states. Stop assuming I am wrong. All right, I think at this stage we probably want to restart. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna just do this for now. Don't need this for a sec. Permission denied. By whom? Do I don't have any other thingies open. Ah. By this guy. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's get out of here. Umami underscore. Permission denied. Am I looking at it somewhere else? Is it maybe because I have these files open? Probably. Okay. Finally. All right. Let's restart from scratch. So that should be already done. So then we can do these. do these updates in the meantime. Oh Jesus. PNPM-B. B. Okay, and what is it complaining about? I got all these deprecations, it's already annoying me. Update available. It's already updated. Alright. So, go in here. Close that. Open that. Open the old one. Move that over here. Okay. And then PNPM install. Is that the order? Oh, we run that already. You have the database URL, pmdn build. Let's see what JetGPT is ranting around about in the meantime. All right. The read restores the idea when you run, prepare, run, build. Among this build still connects to the reduce, runs migration string. Okay, whatever. One critical line that explains everything. Can't reach it with server at local host. Your postgres says reachable from Node.js, but not reachable from Prisma's native engine. We went through this last week. That's why now everything is running in the same WSL instance, and the Prism command earlier worked. So that is wrong. Is not the issue. Being run in the wrong working directory, not wrong URL, not working, rope, blah 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 blah. Exit Prisma migrate deploy. What? The firmware build is failing and when its build runs Prisma migrate from the wrong CW fails per Can I just copy this, please? Thank you. Well, this fails, so that's what it was asking. Well, let's see. I'm pretty sure that isn't gonna work. I don't think that will work. Can I just copy this, please? Jeez. Oh my god. Copy and then that. Not select quickly and overwrite my clipboard every time. Schema public add. Can't reach database server. Okay. Let's try something. Okay, so that works. That still doesn't work. Again, I think it's because I right-click to copy because that's how it works in terminal. SS-Tolpen. Am I running it from WS? Oh my god, am I running it from... One second. Oh, I feel like an idiot. For once, I finally am making the mistake, not it. Also, why? I still don't understand why I'm running a migrate script when there's nothing, when it's a brand new, fresh install. What is it waiting for now? Jesus. Alright, let's try this. Build. If I rerun build, will it do it correctly? Or will it just poop itself? Data source it's not empty. Okay. It looks like this time I actually did make the mistake. For shame. For schedules. Oh my god, this is riveting content. Riveting. I'm just trying to get through it. Sorry, I had a rough day. I wasn't feeling well. Okay. That looks good-ish, I think. How did I end up here? Oh, in fact, I ran everything from here. All right. Let's exit from here. That's fine. Exit. No, we're just gonna go down here. See dot. See. So we're gonna do MV umami to umami underscore. And now, okay, this is the last one, and then we call it a day. We are in WCL2 for once, twice, 3 times. Umami deprecated ESLint. This gives me flashbacks. That's interesting. November 30. Applied the following architecture concept to the command. This part will read the following project standards and ESLint configuration. You're using a deprecated version. What do you mean? What are you talking about coding standards? This is the least of your worries. You have 16 deprecated dependencies. Jesus Christ. That's the problem with the modern pyramid scheme of code. All right, so this should, in theory, do the thing now, right? I don't know if that one I run it in a Docker as well. Let's have a look at least. Umami in Docker. Video. Ugh. Not sure if I want that. But I might want to check it out. So, prerequisites. Use from Hetzner. Yeah, not right now. Doc GE. Doc GE port an alternative for Docker management for the future. Why Doc G? What is Doc G? Do we really need it? It's just a tool you like. Okay. Ignore build script. Approve builds to pick which dependents should be allowed to run scripts. Ugh. What's that? Say select A to toggle all. That's weird. All right. So we go back to here. It's blank. I put this in, and now build. Right? Was this the install one? Git clone. Yeah. One more try. It's such a good gaslighter. It's just like you could learn how to be an asshole from ChatGPT. And I'm worried that a lot of people actually do that. No bullshit, no speculation, just hard data. It's starting to sound like Grok. Can miss things. Assume everything it does is wrong. Assume it's a random person that knows nothing about anything and is just reading Stack Overflow. That's exactly what it's doing. If it was only so that easy. Command failed. Prisma migrate deploy. Error is not empty. Read more about how. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. But this, I think, we can potentially deal with. So what if I say drop, and then I'll say create database, Umami. I don't think it needs anything else, right? Save. And now I can just run this again. And hopefully it now finds an empty database. Because I didn't empty out the database after I restarted the Umami install. Which is my bad. But I think the problem we had in WS1 we don't have here. So I think Prism, the Rust application, can now connect it. But it's also ridiculous how... What is the difference between WSL and WSL2 that Node works and Rust doesn't? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, we got this far before. Error P3005. Read more about how to baseline an existing production database. What we haven't seen or tried yet is if it could connect in ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that means it's now running. No, it's not running yet. Is it? No, it's running a build. I still don't understand what it's doing all this time. Like the inefficiencies of the modern JavaScript pipeline is just mind-boggling. Okay. I still don't know how to fix that. Although I think it was actually fixed in where was it? Next config. So if I go in here, I open next config, and I think we did this. And then we had this. Although, I don't know why that would affect anything. My computer is starting to sound like it's trying to take off. Even this 51 static pages. Like, it shouldn't take that long. Well, I better get used to this sort of thing again, because tomorrow I'm gonna start working on a job on a Next.js code base. And I think they're using Umami as well. So, time well spent, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just gonna call the stream to an end soon. This is not very engaging. It isn't fun for me, and it's probably painful for you. Alright, let's see if we can PNPM start this. So we've gotten this far before, I think. So now this should run on 3000, right? Okay. So admin, Umami. Okay. All right. Okay. Look at that. And now I go in here. Okay. So if I add this now to, if I go here, go to staging, and I'll just dump it in here. Something like that. Right? And now I go localhost. Like that. See if it complains. Script. It's not happy. Why is it not happy? Okay. Do we now have something here? Website? Alright. Okay, guys. Something's happening. Alright, is there a real-time view? I guess not. Huh. If I do this... let's go to demo killers. Like that. Because I haven't synced the database in a while, which I need to do again. We'll do this. Alright, and if I refresh this... Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna play this now and see what happens. Nope. What happens with the stats. Alright. Simple killer Sudoku. We're gonna solve this very, very quickly. And then that'll be the end of the stream, I'm pretty sure. 20, 35, 40, 5, 6, 2, 5, 1, 3, 1 first, 30, 40, 5, 5, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 1, 6, 3, 8, 5, 8. 1, 3, 7, 9. 2, 4, 9, 7. Okay. And then this is 3, 5, 6. Right. And this is 2, 4, 7, 9. 7, 9, 6, 8. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Can't find out what these two are. Do I want to bother? Yes. So 22, 30, 40, 56, 70, 56, 62, 12, 17. Huh, okay. Not what I expected, but it is what it is. Alright. So the 1 is here. 3 is there. 5, 6. So 6 has got to be in here. So this can't be 8, 3. And this can't be 5, 1. That's got to be a 1, right? And then 8, 9. So 17, 8, 9. Okay. 9. 5, 6, 2, 4. 2, 4, 7, 9. 2, 4, 7, 9. So now that's a 2, 4. That's a 3 now. 8, 9. 8, 7, 9. 8, 7. 3, 7. 1, 3. 5, 8, 6, 8. 5, 6. Okay. That all makes sense. 3, 8, 5, 6. So that's 2, 9 or 4, 7. And it's not 2, 9. So it's a 4, 7. And these are 2, 5, 6. Like that. And that can't be a 2. So we have a 2 here. So we have 13 left. So that's 7 or 8. It's got to be 8. So this can't be a 6. 6, 5. And 4, 2. And then these two are 4 and 7. 4, 3, 7. 6, 13, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 18. Alright. Alright. 1, 9 on this one. And then these are 3, 4, 8. Alright. 9, 8, 6, 7. Okay. 13. 13. Can't have a 5 in it. Could be 4, 9. Can't be a 4, 9. So it gotta be a 6, 7. Okay. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 8, 9. That's 7, 9. 7, 4. And then that's 3, 4, and 1. So it's 12. So that's a 9 or an 8. 4, 5, 8, 9. 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay. 6, 7. 1. So 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 4. And that's 3 or 4. And that is 2 or 5. 3, 4 this way. This goes like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 7. 7. And then this is 1, 2, 5. That's 8. We need 3 more. 3, 4. 3, 4. 9, 4, 8. That's 13. Yep, that's correct. 6, 9, 7, 7, 3, 7, 4, 6, 7, 1, 4, 8, 9, 2, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 8, and we're basically done. Just filling in the singles now. Right, nothing really hidden about them anymore. They're all out in the open. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 and a 6. Not resolved. This is a resolved 6, which makes this a 3. 5, 6, 3, 1. 5, 2, 3. And 1, 2 in these. Alright. Now, if I refresh this, it doesn't get any additional hits. So basically now I need to look into sending events. It doesn't have the real-time view. Interesting. I guess the real-time view doesn't need any particular browser support, really. Doesn't have mods on this list either. By week, by day, week, etc. Okay. Devices, desktop, operating system. Nice and quick. Interesting. This is the same as plausible. Alright, well, it is a progress of a type. I should definitely look into setting this up on the server as well. Not sure if I want to do it in Postgres, just because I'm not as familiar with it as I am with MariaDB, and I might even have MariaDB already running on the server. Might have to check into that. MariaDB. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't even know where to check if it's installed. Well, there's a MySQL clients conf. cmi.cnf.d. You know, I'm not gonna do this on stream because I don't know if that had actual. That's like the live server, so it might have real data in there. So yeah, yeah, I was getting a bit grumpy, but to be fair, it is running, and we know it is possible to run it. How stably, how long term, I don't know yet. But at least with this, I can set it up as a test and see what happens. But I'll probably want to move the server to a bigger instance first to give myself some headroom, because the server's always on the verge of keeling over. All right, well, actually that turned out better than I expected, because we actually finished on time and we actually did the thing that we set out to do. So I thank you for watching. I appreciate all your support and your patience, waiting for me to put in new features and coming out publicly with plans and all things like that, because I've been kind of buckling down behind the scenes and fiddling with some things. But hopefully there'll be news soon. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your weekend. Take care.